Hey everyone, welcome back to Coinology. Let's talk about Kaspa going to Rust.
So, taking a look at the mining farm, currently everything's still on Kaspa, and as of right now, I do have a couple of things shut off. Right now, if I am running, this is going to be a 5 by P106 106 gigabyte rig. Down here, I have another P106 106 gigabyte rig. Up top here, I have two mini Doge original miners. Recently, I went ahead and built a kind of like a mining slash personal desktop. This down here is going to be a Zotac 2060, which is mining Kaspa as well. And then up top, I have a Ryzen 3600, which is a pretty efficient CPU, or one of the more efficient CPUs for crypto mining. And that one is mining through unminable over to Kaspa.
Essentially, right now, I'm trying to get as much Kaspa as I possibly can while also slowly but surely upgrading my hardware into better efficiency items or better efficiency hardware. Right now, as we're in the bear market, soon to be in the bull market, and I want to be ready for that. Let's talk about Kaspa on Rust though. So this is a little bit of an older article, but I've heard a lot of misinformation about the Kaspa upgrade or what Kaspa is or what they're trying to accomplish. Essentially, Kaspa is trying to be a very fast transaction software. Ideally, they would like to be faster than MasterCard and Visa. With the Kaspa to Rust language, if they're able to complete that, they will be faster than most credit card manufacturer software. Obviously, it's very secure, being a proof of work coin, and with that, it'll run at about 32 blocks per second, which is extremely fast if you think about it. Let's go ahead and get into this article. This is actually from Kaspa's website, so this isn't just a bunch of random information. As you can see, the Kaspa Alpha release is going to be on April 15th. Mark your calendars. You'll probably see a lot of really crazy market movement, either up or down. Keep in mind, this is not financial advice. And as well, if Rust fails and they can't complete the language, they can't complete the upgrade, Kaspa will go to zero. Let's be honest. It is a speculative coin. I obviously like it a lot, being a proof of work miner and hodler. And that's something that you should take into consideration, obviously listening to my video. And so let's get into this. The Kaspa community eagerly anticipates the release of the alpha version of Rusty Kaspa, which is scheduled for April 15th. The milestone releases will include testnet and mainnet testing binaries, with beta and stable releases to follow after extensive community testing. The primary goal of this major update is to optimize the network decentralization, performance, security, and scalability, considering the capabilities of current communications networks and average node hardware. Keep in mind, while this is going on, the network could go down. Your wallet could crash. All those things could happen. And Kaspa will be heavily criticized for what actually happens on that date and going forward as they fully transition into the Rust language. Scrolling down here, implementing Rust, it's important to note that the optimal block processing speed will be determined through extensive real-world tests. As a result, the Rust implementation is expected to provide significant performance improvements over the current version. Still, the team is committed to conducting thorough tests to ensure the best possible results for the network. The transition to enhanced performance will take time. Following the release of the well-tested Rust version operating at its initial block processing speed on Golang, the network will progressively optimize the rate through a carefully designed process. First, a specific block processing speed will be tested on the testnet. Then, if the test is successful, the change will be scheduled for activation on the mainnet. This process will be repeated for each new optimization. So it sounds like they're actually currently testing this. From what I have seen and looked at, it looks like the testing has gone well. It looks like when they have added in the Rust language, there hasn't been any issues, so that's very promising. It sounds like this is going to be a slow transition over the course of a day, where they're kind of figuring out what works, what doesn't work, and making sure that the network doesn't come down and crash. To ensure a smooth transition, to ensure a smooth transition and provide ample time for the community to upgrade their nodes, hardware if necessary, and proprietary software, there will be a delayed date of automatic activation for each new optimization on the mainnet. This phased approach will help mitigate any potential issues and ensure a seamless switchover for all network participants. The upcoming release of Kaspa on Rust represents a significant step forward for the project. The enhanced network performance is highly anticipated by the community, as it would enable faster transactions and cater to the growing needs of the users and further adaptation. As always, the Kaspa developers remain committed to work diligently to ensure the continued success and growth of the platform. Stay tuned for more updates on this exciting development in Kaspa. So going back to what their main goal is, obviously making a very fast transaction software for cryptocurrency transactions. They also have a couple other things that they are working on, but I think that Kaspa's the thing that makes it really stick out, and the solution that it really has for the cryptocurrency environment, is this fast cryptocurrency that is very secure, because it is a proof of work network and the miners will actually secure it. I think that's awesome. If you haven't looked into the emission schedule, it is very aggressive. And I'm not really sure what's behind that, but it could drive the price up. And with the work that they're putting they're putting into this, as well as who could adopt it, I think that price will reflect. And as I said, on the 15th, the network could crash, your wallet could crash, and it could go to zero. Or it can be successful, and we can continue to move forward. As we've seen now, Kaspa has hit 4 cents. Hopefully to be more. So we will have to see. And guys, I'd love to know what you think. I'm so excited for Kaspa. I honestly think that if Kaspa is successful on the 15th, this could be as miners, the new Ethereum. Something we've been waiting a long time for, something to come and save us. And I think that this is it potentially. So we'll see. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. Have a good night.